Hello everyone, this is Jackie, the French reporter for What's On Headquarters. A new faith-based film has been set to premiere in January 20, and you know me, if it is faith-based, I am all about it.
Blessings, peace be to you.
This is my body, broken for you. Do this in remembrance of me.
Resurrection of Gavin Stone is a comedy that explores faith and forgiveness and asks the important question: do people deserve a second chance?
Why do you care if I stay?
Because you said you would.
I was rude and selfish, and you guys gave me a second chance.
This is what we do.
I surrender. My way didn't work.
Today we had the privilege to sit down and speak with the two lead actors, Brett Dalton playing the character of Gavin Stone and Angela Johnson-Reyes playing the role of Kelly Richardson.
I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end.
That is actually the exact opposite of what Jesus was about.
They share with us what this wonderful story is about and what it was like to become their characters.
You know, I didn't set out to do a faith-based film. I set out to do a good film, and that's what I thought this was. This was just a character that I felt like anybody could relate to. It doesn't really matter if you go to church every week or just on Christmas or never. I'm not a regular churchgoer myself, so I really just saw it as a person who you know, was taken in by another group and was shown the love that he so desperately needed.
Gavin, you want to pray it up?
Huh?
Pray before we crush this?
Oh, yeah.
I was already familiar with the concept of being a PK, a preacher's kid. All the PKs that I knew growing up were not like Kelly in the movie. They were more the opposite, the rebellious PK. I am very familiar with the church life and the way the pastor and pastor's family can be perceived by people. And so I started there with my own personal thoughts on how I saw the pastor and his family and how people would hold them in such high regard and what pressure that must be.
Directing this faith-based film was the very talented Dallas Jenkins. Brett and Angela spoke about their experience working with Dallas and the relationship they formed with him on the set.
To me, Dallas is an actor's director. I feel like he really can get into our brain as a performer to help direct us, and not just direct us for a camera angle sense, but actually help pull things out of us as actors.
You know, the first time I spoke to Dallas, it was on Skype for a callback, and he was like just a normal guy who like cussed and joked as much as we did, and I was like, oh, this is very refreshing.
The film has a very powerful message of forgiveness and faith that reinforce the established heart of the actors. Check it out what they said.
I definitely learned something about myself via the character that I'm playing or the characters that I interact with. I definitely personally was reminded of grace and how grace works, but it didn't shape me in any way. I think it just kind of added to what I already know and just was a good reinforcement of like love and forgiveness and grace.
Great first rehearsal, and have some thoughts. Coffee, maybe?
No thanks.
Okay. Don't sweat it.
She's just under a lot of stress, especially being a PK. Pastor's kid.
She's Alan's daughter.
You know, I saw it in more of a universal sense. Although you can certainly watch this and see, you know, the Christian values in it, I saw it as more of a universal thing about somebody getting a second chance.
And this is a wrap. I hope you enjoy our movie. Thank you so much for watching our overview, The Resurrection of Gavin Stone. I strongly suggest you go check it out. I'm Jackie, the French reporter for What's On Headquarters, and I will see you next time. And don't forget, forgiveness shall set you free.